Hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at the same time and I'm slowing down a bit, but nearly there. Nearly there. Hello, good evening. I'm back for another stream of Plane Shift, where we can develop some video games. Why not? As you have seen, developing video games is not always, you know, like creating monsters and creating new visual effects or things like that, right? So sometimes developing video games is also a bit of research and some new stuff, some code, and yeah, yesterday I think was a very good stream. I liked it. So we had a guest in the stream, and the guest told me to really work on this meta sound, and you can watch the stream. I think is fun, starting from probably half of it. So the good news is that what we did yesterday is actually properly working. So I can, thanks to this meta sound source and the play of the MIDI, I can properly play music, right? At the moment, let's say monophonic and not polyphonic, but it's okay. I mean, I mean, we need it monophonic for now, and now we need it polyphonic in the future. And at the end, it's just to add a new channel, you know, a new meta source, and I think I understood well how it works, and so I think we will freeze this for a bit, just because we've proven it works, but we need a Unreal Engine 5, right, to have this working with this new technology. And so I think we can develop the front end and the back end first, and then attach the actual play of a sound later on when we switch to Unreal, right? But there is actually a lot to do before playing the sound, right? And actually something that I would like to work on today is this first part, which is really related to, I don't know why I have this like green stuff. Why I have this green stuff in the middle of the MIDI? I think there was a line that I think I draw a line, and I just destroyed. I just destroyed the thingy. But anyway, it's fixed now. No, it's not. There is another shit here. This one is much harder to fix though. I think we will live with that. I don't know if I can live with that. I don't know if I can. So I think that today we will work on another aspect, which is the uploading a file, because what we will need our player to be able to upload a file, and to upload a file, to have the server check, well, first the client, but then the server again, to check if that file is a valid file. Maybe having some constraint like the file size, the file type, or things like that. And then if everything is okay, to store the notes into a player item, right? So actually this step number 1 and step number 2 require quite some still quite some developments, right? So, and I think it is something that we can do together tonight. Well, I mean, starting tonight. I mean, I will never finish it tonight, but starting to work on that. Hello Fergus, hello Hula, hi, hello. I'm going to check the Emerald Lake. Nice. I don't know if someone found the treasure yet, but it should be there. It should be there somewhere. So I think that the first thing that we need to understand is... do we want to store the file as a MIDI file, or do we want to store it as an XML, right? Now, I think that unfortunately storing it as an XML, even if logically sounds more compelling, is going to require a lot of parsing, right? Parsing and counter parsing. So I will have to... So I think is a very big work, and I don't want to do it. While storing the MIDI file, requires less parsing because actually we have code that is already parsing the MIDI file in the plugin, but requires us to pretty much store a binary file, right? That, I mean, it's good and bad. It's good and bad. Let me see, for example. Because the MIDI files are very small, right? And I think we will not have a problem to save those files to the database. The only issue will be that we will have to keep in sync, right? We will have to keep in sync. So there is the size. You see, all the ones that I have exported are less than 1K, right? So they are extremely small. Extremely small. You see, like this one is just nothing, right? So yeah. So I think we need to store the MIDI file. We may want to enforce some prerequisites. I don't think about size, but just about format and everything, so that is respecting certain rules. I don't know, maximum BPM and maximum number of tracks and whatever, right? So we need to, yeah, I think we need to have some restrictions on the upload of the file. So let me try to expand a bit more. Maybe if we let me save Unreal Mission Music number 3. Unreal Mission Music number 3. Okay. So in Unreal Mission Music number 3, we are going to expand this reasoning, right? This reasoning, the create the score. So this part we need to expand and make it functional, basically. Yes. Okay. So on one, the first thing that we need. So let's call it 1A. Right. 1A. We need. First of all, we need a UI. Right. So we need a UI for musical score. I don't know exactly how this UI should be, and so maybe we can just have a mock-up of the UI, but it must be a new screen that today we don't have, so we have to create it from scratch. And that screen will be connected to one particular object. One particular score, let's say in game, one score in game, and this one needs to know at least if you already has a media associated or not, right? So if this one was uploaded or not. So my suggestion would be to have like really like a picture of a score, right? I don't know if we want to have a picture of a score, but yes, probably yes. Probably yes. I think the picture, I think it should be on a parchment somehow, so... but I think the picture can be something like this, actually. It can be something like this. I don't know if you want to have just this part. I mean, like an icon that is telling you that the music is there, right? Or the fact that that there is no music, right? So that is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking to a score or to an empty score, right? This is what I'm... Exactly. So like the icon for the score can be this, the icon for the empty score can be this, right? What is the current zoom factor? 141. What number is 141? Okay, 141. Okay, let me try, because that I think we need. That I think we need. I want to do it in game because it's a bit easier than trying to do it. Yeah, probably want to do it in game. Oops. Okay, so we can have this. And maybe we can have this. Right? So... So basically two icons. Just trying to put it in the exact same spot so that when I switch between one and the other it looks fine. I think it's okay. Roughly. Okay, so I don't think I need this 120 BPM or whatever. I don't think that is very interesting. So I think probably that this can go. I need a... Yes, by the way, I need everything to be transparent somehow. So because this will be attached probably to a parchment kind of background. Yep. Oh, fuck, it's not very easy to do. Because there are so many small places. Can we have can we have this background already different or not? That would be nice. Page setting, can I change the background or no? Letter, width, height, portrait, landscape. No, no one ever asked to change the background. No one ever asked. I understand. Okay, let's try to do it with. We should have a parchment kind of texture. Let's see. Why so red? It's very red. I don't know why. You cannot automatically color balance, no? I have to do it manually? So annoying. No, but we have another parchment kind of thingy. It's the one that we use for the book. It's the one that we use for the book, the read book background, right? I think we have the read book background, which is a good one. Is in our other project though, so I will have to. I'm just thinking if I want, yeah, I'm thinking how I want this UI. So if the UI is, but I think it should be fairly small. There is not much you should do. I mean, you can title it, so like a book, you can give it a title, and then you can upload a score into it, right? And you can upload it client to server and then server to database. So that's the idea. That's the idea. With some checking on the client before uploading to the database. Just waiting this thing to start up, boys. I don't know if we have a parchment here or yes, you see this parchment background. Yeah, exactly this one. I think this is the one that we use for the read book. And I think it probably will be the same one that we will use. This one we use it for the compendium, huh? So actually the read book is something else. Okay. Read book is this. Yeah, which is anyway derived from it, I think. I think it's derived from this parchment, you see? So it's derived. So I don't know if the score should be something like this or should be I think it would be nice though. I think would be nice. Read book PNG. Read book PNG. This is actually the one of the old game, huh? So we reuse the same. Let me see. Yeah, read book. We are using exactly the same texture. Okay. So let me see. Read book. Where is my GIMP? Brrr, I don't see it. It's there, but I don't see it. It's there, but I don't see it. GG. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is he? Okay. Let me open this one. And also the parchment background. This parchment background is coming from PS Stamp. PS Stamp parchment. PS Stamp parchment. There it is. Okay, I don't know how big we need the window. Probably not much. But what I'm thinking is, if we could make out of this a kind of a one page. Now this looks like a book, right? But I don't think we need it like a book. So I think if I can take only the single page, right? Only the single page. And maybe we can try to increase it a bit in terms of resolution. New layer, exactly. So if we now, this is fairly dark compared to our parchment thingy, but I think we can fix that. I think with some tricks here and there, some smart delete, I think we can probably fix it. Yeah, my idea is to have so that it looks like the parchment of one page, right? Not many pages, just one page. While here it was with the book, and so it was looking like it was multiple pages. But I don't think we need multiple pages. I think we need one page only. So I'm going to clean it up a bit and make it look like it is one page, right? And the question is, do we need the ending as well? Yeah, probably yes. I think actually probably a better idea would be actually to merge, to avoid this, and to merge this left side with the right side somehow. So to do something like this and make it one, right? Now it needs a bit of editing, I know, but I think it's fine. We can do that. Should not be a problem. It needs a bit of editing, but Photoshop, I mean, GIMP is super good on that. So I think we can. I think we can fix it, and it will look like it's pristine. I don't want to see these multiple pages, so we're going just to delete those multiple pages. I don't want to see them. I don't know if that's too much. Now there is a bit of a preparation for what we need to do next, okay? So it's not, I mean, it's not that I have to do this immediately, but it's a bit of a preparation, and makes me also reason on what I want. Yeah, it allows me to reason a bit on what I want on this, because building the UI I think will help me to reason on the functionality. I mean, we would just have a load, and when we need a load, we need a save. I don't know what else. We need a load and a save. I'm just trying to make this look like a single page at the moment, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And then we need to fix the middle, yes, I know. But the middle, I think it fixes itself. Like, well, up here, I don't know. Up here, I think is a bit of a problem, but yeah, up here is, I think, is probably an issue, but because the difference is too strong, and so, but there is this magic tool that is the patcher, the healing, and the healing tool is insane. So it's really, 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 really insane. Wait, assuming that I don't do stupid stuff, but this healing tool is fantastic. It's basically mimicking, you know, the other side. And yes, you see that he's already looking much better. It doesn't... Ah, there is a mistake there. Now here the problem is that the difference is so much that even the healing tool doesn't know what to do, right? And I understand that. So I think that this we need to fix kind of manually. I don't think I want that much. There is really too much broken pages. So the parchment is broken in too many places, so we will remove this one. We will remove this part because I think it's not interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think we basically have it. So it's kind of a one page. It's kind of a one page. Now, is it too ruined? I don't know. It is a bit ruined, yes, but I think it's fine. The back is this white parchment. Do we need this white parchment or not? Hello, the game dev. Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm doing good. Where do you live? I live in Italy, actually in the north of Italy. Hello, Constrabus. Hi. Tuning in from the gym. It's good that you do. It's good that you do gym. It's good. It's good. It's good. Keep it up. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Seems to be a bit too ruined for my taste. So I will fix it a bit. Seems a bit too much destroyed. And old. Okay, better. Now the background, I have no idea. The background, I have no idea. I don't know if we need such a big parchment. That I don't know. Probably the answer is no. Probably the answer is that we don't need it. Trying to understand what we need, right? Trying to understand what we need. Okay, but basically this is our guy, right? This is our guy. This is our guy. This is our guy. Right? This is our one-page thingy. This is our one-page thingy. So I think I will save it and we will import it. This will be like Parchment, I don't know, Parchment 2 or Read Book, or maybe it will be called Musical Score. Yeah, let's call it Music Score. Music Score. Okay, so where are we here? We are under textures. Okay, texture style 3. I don't know why style 3, but I think we are not using skins at the moment. I think everything is in style 3. Okay. So we import our music score. Right, it looks like this, and this will be the background of our screen, right? So let's start from this and try to understand what we want to have. Well, first of all, I think we want to have a title, right? I think I can do the mockup directly in Unreal. It's probably simpler. It's probably simpler. So if I go under game, Windows, I will have to create a window. Let me see if the read book. No, I think the read book is too complex. No, let me create a new. I think I need to create a new window from scratch, right? The important point is that it's inside. It is inside a grid. Yeah, we'll. Yeah, let me create a completely new one. So we will call it music score. We will call it win music score. I just see the bug. I'm not going to find again easily in the lake. A bug meaning something visually strange, like a hole. So we need this to be a grid. And we need our grid to contain a panel. And the panel, or to even to be a grid, yes, a grid. And this will basically span the wall thing, and it will contain our music score, right? Which now looks fairly small, but yeah, the image actually is fairly small, but we will decide the size as we prefer, right? So we can make it bigger. Okay, so yeah, now it's very small, by the way. It's really small, huh? 377 for 377. It's very small. I don't think we need it super big, by the way, because it only needs to contain the title. And I think that the title, if we can do it the same as the read book, is not a bad idea. This title is an edit book title. Ah, yes, because I do the trick of showing the text or the edit book or the edit. Yeah, because you can rename it. And then I have this edit on the side. Well, I think I will put the... So we will have a title and an edit book title. Now this too needs to be on the same row. Why they show stupid like that? Because they are okay. Because they are okay. Now will not be the top, but so we'll probably pad everything a bit down, right? We'll probably have the title, the two titles, padding from the top, I don't know, 10 or something. The title will be editable, so we need an edit button. We need an edit button. The edit button, I think we can take it from whatever, from the macro editor, from the shortcut editor. Yes, this button here, button macro. I'm doing a bit of copy paste, but it's always a good idea, right? I don't want to. So this one is also row 0 and I think it's the same top. The difference is that this one will be column 1 and the image will be spanning 2 columns. No, wait. Spanning 2 columns. Yeah, exactly. This guy here I think can be significantly bigger. Now here I made it very small because I think can be... Wow, 64 is that big? No, it's impossible. What? 64 by 64 is that big. Okay, so in reality this image is as small as this, huh? Yeah, the problem is that the image is too small. Image is too small. So we need to scale it. We need to scale this to be at least double what it is. I mean, I don't need the resolution. I need yeah, obviously we are losing a lot of resolution. Maybe 200 is too much. Let's scale it 140. Why doesn't do it? I don't know. Let's scale it 140. So is what? 528 by 669. Okay. This thing, it looks very big. I think 32 probably is okay. Okay. Okay, so we have our title and we have the ability to edit it. Now the grid will need to have two columns where column 0 is 1 and column 1 is I think 0, no? So that I would like to allocate much more space. Is stretching it? No, please don't do that. Stretching it, huh? If I do 1 0, should be okay, 0 0.9, 0 0.1. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. Okay, good. So we'll have the title of the score and the ability to edit the score. Then here in the middle, I would like to have the thing that I was doing and then I stopped, which was the note, right? So I wanted to have a kind of a note. Now the only question I have is, do we want to have it this way or do we want to have it much more packed? I think we want to have it much more packed, right? Because it's just, this will be pretty much just an icon, right? So maybe even 3 notes is enough. Yeah, I think 3 notes is more than enough. So basically this will be kind of an icon to say that your music is loaded, so that you have music inside the score. And then will be another icon that is saying that you don't, right? Exactly. Now making this fit into making this fit into the what? I think here the icon can just be so the empty icon will be this, right? And the full icon will be this. I think it's fine. So now what I need, I just need to cut off my image so that we get only the icon. So it will be up to here, right? It will be up to here. So if I crop image to boom, right? 1 and 2. I think it's okay. Okay, so this one will be our music score full. Let's call it music score full. And this will be our music score empty. I don't know if it's understandable, but is it understandable? I don't know. When you see the notes, you know, you assume that, you know, there is something. Maybe I should remove the pause. Yeah, let's remove the pause, because the pause anyway is music, right? A pause is technically music, so. Okay, empty. So this icon, I think we can import it, and we can import it here in our project. I think in the same place where we had the read book, which was under art, style, whatever. So we import those two as well. Bug as in a teleport. Oh my god. I went too low. Yes. I know where is it. I went too low, I went below the threshold. Fuck. I think it is, if you look at the lake. Wait, all of this I can delete, I guess. Pain. If this is the lake, pretty much, and here you have Homestead, right? And here you have Homestead. I think the lowest point is probably around this area. So it's possible that you get a teleport for the same reason that the game considered that you are out of bounds, and so is teleporting you. Yep. I didn't think I went so low, but I went so low, okay. Yeah, but anyway, I know. I think you don't have to find it. I think just open a bug saying that you get. Don't search the position. Is irrelevant. I think I know where it. I can easily find it. So just open a bug saying that in the lowest part of the lake you get teleported, and I know exactly why it's happening, and it should be relatively easy to fix. It requires a new client, but yeah, because we really reached the bottom. There we reached the bottom of the thing. Okay, so we imported our music score empty and our music score full. So what I'm thinking is that we will have here, another image. And this image will be EMG score, and EMG score actually needs to be a variable, because yes, an EMG score will be in row number 2. No, row number 1 will be in row number 1, and our image will have to span at least 2 rows. Probably will be more than 2 rows. It will be like 3 or 4, but yeah, probably most likely 4. So I would like to have this icon, right? And this image will be, for example, music score full, right? Now this will have to be like that. Yeah, I think the complexity is. I think the only way I can actually match this with the background is to put a border around it. I think if I don't put a border around it, will never work. Or I can make it transparent. I can make it transparent. Yeah, why not? Let's make it transparent. Why not? Why I have to add a background? I can just export it this way, right? And we apply it to our yeah, why not? Much better. I don't know why I wanted to have a. It's no sense. Makes no sense. Okay. So if now I re-import those two guys, yeah, they don't look beautiful and with the transparency, but then I think when you put them, yeah, exactly, you see when you put them on top, they are showing, they are like okay, maybe not great, but okay. So basically what I want to have, I want to have this indication if there is a score or not, right? And then here we can have a few buttons. Where do we want to have, how do we want to have the buttons? I think normal buttons, like these buttons. I think normal buttons like our, I don't know, yeah, I think like that. I don't think I want to have, I don't think I want to have these buttons, right? No, I don't think so. I don't know, I will skin better everything one day, but for now, I think we can just use these buttons. Now, I just don't know if this button is too... is too white, and so the result is... So this button will be row number 1. Row number 1, and so the text will be compose. Do we want to put it, do we want to put the name like in a role play way, like an in-game role play, in character way? Because basically I need load, no, I need upload, which is basically the compose. I need the download, which meaning that we want to store it on disk. And yeah. So basically this is the button upload, okay, and we call it compose. Then we need the button download, and how do we call it? I have no idea. By the way, I think I can have a vertical box, no? For these guys. Can I have a vertical box in row 2, in row 1? In row 1, column, in row 1. Why is it's kind of strange. Yes, because I did that. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea, as long as this guy has a bit of padding at the top. I think we will be fine. So there will be a compose. I don't know if I want to put them here or I want to put them horizontally on the bottom, but there will be a compose, and then download. What can download be? Download can be copy. I think people will hate me for this, but it's like, why you called it copy? You didn't call it freaking something that I can understand. Yeah, I know. I see what you mean. But because it's more in character, no? So compose is upload, copy is download, because you copy, you basically make a copy on your local disk. And then what? Do I need anything else? Delete. Do we want to delete it? To remove completely the thing? No, I don't think so. I think when you write it one time, you cannot delete it. You can destroy the item. I mean, you can throw the item in a furnace. So in reality are only two buttons, compose and copy. Compose and copy. Compose and copy. We don't need anything else. It seems to be too easy. No, we need play. We need play. We need play, right? Because when you play, if you want to play it, you go on this and, right? I think the play probably should be the primary one though, no? Play, compose, and copy. Play, compose, and copy. I don't think we need anything else. So now that I think about it, you know, this window can be super small. Can be really, 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 really small. Unless you want to have like the author. You want to have like the author of the music composition. What do we have in the old game? We have generic music score of Talad, we have that, and we can play. Yeah, in the old one, obviously, we can do a million things, because you can play, you can edit, right? Yeah, but basically, you can only play. It would be nice to have an artist, though. To have the artist, I mean, who created it? Because we anyway have it in the creative definition, I think. So this means that this window can be super small. I mean, can be half of it. I think it can. I mean, I cannot find other uses for. Cannot find other. You know, can it be that small? I'm thinking, but I am not finding any other use of this. So in reality, we could create a version. I can create a version that is like half of that, right? Ouch. Pain. Yeah, also it's not aligned, obviously, but yeah, I think I can create a version that is like as small as this. Because yeah, because I don't think we need much more than this. This healing tool is insane. Every time I use it, I'm like, oh my god, right? How good it is. How good it is. Every time I use it, I'm like, holy moly. Yeah. So let me save it. Let me save a version like this, which is basically a smaller version of the previous one, and maybe we can use it also for other stuff. So it's just so music score small. This would be music score small, right? And I think for now I don't need much more. I think I don't need a music score small. I will still have to tweak the right. Image 528, 388. Okay, fine. Yeah, maybe it's enough, you know. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. We can maybe have the author at the bottom or the author at the top. I don't know. Maybe at the bottom. We can have another title. Maybe it can be written in a smaller text. This title is very, very big. This title is like 24. This title is 24. I think 24 is a bit excessive. Okay. And this one will be author. And this will be by and then the name. Okay, by Fergus. Easy. And it will probably be on the right, or at the top, or at the bottom. Something like that. Okay, obviously this text will not be by Fergus, but it will be based on, you know, whatever. So yeah, I think it's okay. Maybe, you know what, since we have more space, why not give it a bit more space also to the icons and everything else. Display, compose and copy is a bit out of place, but I don't have a better way at the moment. I think it's okay. We will review the UI, you know. If there is more need, maybe I can make this longer, you know, I can make this longer up to here, so with more notes. And do we want to say if it's empty or not, or this is enough? No, I think the play button will tell you if so music score full and music score empty, right? So this will be empty, this will be empty, so no music is loaded, and this is music loaded. Okay. Okay, now when we click on compose, the name at the bottom should be the author, yes. As an original composer or songwriter. I only wrote one song in my life. Yeah, it's the guy that composed it. Yeah, it's the guy that did the upload. Is the creative owner, let's call it. I think we have it in the database already. We should have we should have under item instances, right? There is the creator mark ID. This creator mark ID is the crafter of the object, and we actually have it. So so we can display the name of the person. I think it's strange that we are not displaying it today. Not even on books. I think on books we are. I don't know, I don't remember. Okay, so when we click on when we click on compose, right, we should upload the file, right? So compose should actually allow us to select a file from our PC. There would be a MIDI file, and to actually upload it server side. Right now, I think I never did it, so I don't have anywhere in the current app the file selection, but I hope that Unreal Engine has. Yeah, exactly, file picker. Exactly, file picker. This answer is fairly relevant, I would say. So what this guy is saying, well, you have to be careful, because if you want to have a file picker that is basically browsing your disk, it means that your game can browse your disk, and maybe it is not something that is secure for the user point of view, right? Because your game can basically do whatever it wants. And so what this guy is suggesting to say, create a directory, right, which can be yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea, actually. Create a directory which is your save game directory. The problem is that the people will have to go, will have to know where to go, and it's fairly annoying, I would say. Right, so you will have to like go to app data, roaming, whatever, and search for a plane shift, and then inside plane shift you have to go and find, like here you have your musical sheets, for example, and upload it there. I don't know, it seems a bit of a hassle to I mean, is it really a bad practice to have a file picker? Is it really a bad practice to have a file picker? Wow, this guy created a file picker UI dialog, so it means that probably doesn't exist in Unreal. Really? Ah, because it is for Android. It is a bad practice to have a file picker. Hello, Gian. I mean, I can create. I mean, we can have a directory, you know, like we have in the old plane shift. That is, you know, musical sheets, and you're just putting stuff there, and he's going to read it from there and save it from there. So we avoid completely the file picker. The only problem of that is that you need to know where are the save files. So it's not very user friendly because you have to navigate your disk yourself, right? You have to navigate your disk yourself, and I don't know if it's a great idea. I'm kind of wondering why there is no file picker as a default, but maybe that's the reason, for security reasons. Open file dialog. Let me see what this guy's doing. Open file dialog. Window gen native get OS Windows handle. Aye. So this Windows only. Ah, no. It's generic. F desktop platform module. Get platform module. Desktop platform open file dialog. Okay, so in reality it's one call. So it's not that complex. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do you think we should allow the user to browse any file in his computer, or do we prefer to have a directory which is always the same, but it will mean that when I click on this button, right, which is compose, it will just pop up a list of the files that is finding in your musical sheet directory, and so you will be able to select one of them. Yeah, this one, Gion, seems to be okay. I mean, there's open file dialog. Desktop platform open file dialog seems to be reasonable, but I don't know. I didn't test it, but seems that this guy did it. Ah, but this guy is saying that in a packaged product it doesn't work. Ay. Desktop platform. Ay. I clicked on the OK. I clicked on the OK. Desktop platform. This guy is saying to add desktop platform as a module in the... Yeah, everyone is saying it is not working. GG. Okay, so I think that... very useful. Just a note, read and declare specific window handle which didn't seem to work for me. Okay, so we have to use the directory. You can cause of license. So we have to use a directory. We are already using a directory in the old game. Okay, let's use a directory. If there is no other way, we use a predefined directory, right? So maybe what we can say, when you click on compose, maybe I can print the directory. But can I open an explorer? Maybe I can open an explorer though. Because if I can just open an explorer for the user, right? That would be a bit easier. Let's say that anyway, composing music is kind of an advanced functionality, so I don't know how many people will actually do it, but anyway, so compose needs to open up, right? Needs to open up a window. Okay, I see. So to do that, we need another window. Oh my god, we need another window. No, that window will be done on the fly. I don't care. That window will be created on the fly. I don't want to store another window in our window manager. I think I don't want to. I mean, I already have to store this one in the window manager. That one will be just like a pop-up, you know, with just a scroll box. Yeah, we need to design it anyway. Yeah, we need to design it. So let's create a new window thingy. Will be win music score pick. Okay, win music score pick, and this one will be a grid as well, otherwise nothing works. And and what we will have, can we have the same background? Maybe can we have the same background, so the same I mean, even if it be a smaller window, but or do we want to put it here? We could put it here as well. Instead of opening another window, do we want to click and open another window? Or maybe we click on compose, and here I have the list that you can scroll and select. We use drop here widget if that option works for you. Drop here. Multi-platform drop here seems to be very, very nice. But is it a standard Unreal thingy? Drop here for me is good as well. But you will have to drop here is called. But drag and drop will find everything else. You have to make it, but it's an API is built in. No, probably I understand. No, I think it's too much work. I think I can just present a list. You know, I can just read a directory, and I'm just thinking if I want, you know, when I click compose to show the list here at the bottom, or I want to pop up another window with the pick. But I think it's okay to show it here actually. So it saves me another window, you know. I don't want to create a million windows. I don't want to create a million windows. Let's put it there. Uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't crash. There are chances, eh? This is gonna crash. No, it didn't crash. 4 is actually fairly solid. With 5, I already had like 4 or 5 crashes. So 5 is really weak, for what I can see. Even doing basic stuff is crashing a lot. That scares me a bit. So we need to have a scroll box. And the scroll box will appear only if you click on compose, obviously, right? So it will be like a hidden thingy. It will be like a hidden thingy. So it's in row 2. is, I would say, all to the left. Is in row? No, it's taking all space, but it should take the space column 0, column 1. Ah, fuck. Why? No. No. Wait. Our vertical box is column. Our vertical box is column. No, I want it as column 1 as well. Yes, because our column 1 is I see. No, then this one needs to become column 2. There's no way. This one needs to become column 2. And our grid panel now needs 3 columns. And this should be 0.1, and this should be 0. Can I do 0? No, I cannot. It's super annoying. It's super annoying. Super annoying. Now let's do this. Let's do 0. Yeah, let's do this. 0.5. I have an idea. Let's do 0.45, 0.45, and 1. Right, and we say that this is taking 50%. So it's taking the sorry, this one is taking 2 columns, and this one is taking 2 columns. Yeah, like this it works. This is taking 2 columns, this is taking 1 column, and then here we have these 2 columns, which is 1 and 2. Now this one will be a bit to the left. Yeah, but perfect. I think it's okay. And if you want, we can even do it like this, but I think we will do it like this. And then this one now is column 1, and we can span 2 columns, and the Fergus thingy, we move it to column. No. This one is spanning 1 column only. Yeah. Spanning 1 column, which is 50% of this. Yeah, it's a bit short, but fine. It's not the greatest, I have to say. But anyway. It's not the greatest because now we have like a cut off here, right? But I can go, wait, but I can do whatever I want. I can go, let's go 0.6. 0.6 and 0.3. And 0.4, I mean. So we have more space for this guy, right? Why we don't have more space? Column span 1, column span 0, row 2, column 0, column 1. I don't understand why, but fine. I mean, in theory, it is not 60%, is it? Is this 60%? Okay, I can make it even more. We can do 70 and 3. Okay, yeah, probably. Yeah, this is probably what I want. It is probably what I want. I'm not completely sure, but I think we can make this picture larger. Now I cannot because it would look bad, but I think I can have a full, a picture until here. So you have the, so it's more, you know, it's nicer to see. I think I can, man, I don't know if I want to do it now, but basically I will have to go back 3 million times. Yes, exactly. And then when we are here, I could make it, yeah, I could make it double. Right? I could make it double. And this means that I have to take like the other nodes, like this. Just because it looks a bit better, just for that. What the fuck is the same note? Why is the same note? It should not be the same note. So we can do that. But anyway, this is just a kind of a layout thingy. Now the problem will be how to upload the file and how to check that is a MIDI file. So that would be the tough part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I need to start a new bar. Huh? I need to start a new bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it too much? Maybe it's too much. Because compared to the other is 2 bars. I think I'm making it too long now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we stop at 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not super important, but I think we stop at 1, 2. Also because it's the only one that we have in this picture. 1, 2, and... Oops, messed up again. One, 2, and 3. So if we do it like this... now this becomes way bigger, I know, but compared to this one, how is it? Compared to this one, it's too... It's really, really, really long. Is really... No! 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 The other picture is different. Fuck. No! Okay. The other picture is different. GG. Well, we can fix it, but it's a bit annoying. What? How? If I ask you to clone this... What? It's impossible. Are you serious? Why is leaving a... Why is leaving a trail? What the fuck? Strange stuff is happening. But anyway, I don't want to make it perfect now. I just wanted to make it, you know, directionally fine, and then we are going to probably redo it one day. Probably never, but anyway. I don't know why it's leaving this thing. Why? Fuck you. Okay. No, sorry, I didn't want to. Okay, now we have it double, right? We have it double. So we have this and we have this. And so we can... They're slightly different, obviously, eh? No, they're finishing in the same spot. No, they are not. Okay, but anyway, we don't care about this one. We care. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. In the grand scheme of things, is perfectly fine. Okay. So now we export this as, what was it? Empty. Yes, exactly. And then we export this as full. I'm replacing the previous one, so GG. If we don't like it, we don't have the previous one. No. Yes, I just replaced it without any mercy. I just destroy the previous one. Okay. If I don't like it, is a problem. And now the sides of this thing. What is the sides of this thing? The size of this thing is 252.86. Pretty small. 252.86. Where are we? Image 252.86. Okay. And the empty one is this. This is empty. This is full. Okay. I think it looks a bit better than before. I mean, still not great, but fine. It looks a bit better. I think I like it more. It was a bit empty without. You could just do it with an overlay. No need to for a new widget asset with show height. Yeah. I'm not doing a new widget asset. I was thinking to pop up something, but I think I would just put it here because anyway here is empty, you know. So I think it's fine. We will just have a scroll box, and this scroll box will be called something like scroll files, scroll MIDI files. And in these scroll MIDI files, we will have just the text boxes. Yeah, I think, well, we need the ability to select them though, huh? So we need text boxes that can be selected. So at the end we need another widget. I need another widget that is just the line. Can I copy it from one of the million other widgets that we have that can be selected? Hopefully yes. Like for example a WD what? A WD petition item. WD petition item with highlight line. Select color. I mean, it's a bit too much, but fine. Let's start from this one. There is organic programming, okay? Like, we take pieces from here and there and we see what we get. WD music MIDI. WD music MIDI. So we need to select one, and then we also need to load it though. So we need two buttons. We need another button to say yes, right? Or yeah, I think we need a load button as well. Crap. We need a load button. Or I put it here on the side, so I can have file. Yeah, let's have two things. So it is file name, and then we will not have all of this. We will just have a button. Yeah, delete everything. GG. We would just have a button, and if the button can be similar to this ones, I would prefer. Can I have a button similar to that, so at least they look slightly the same? Ah, but so we don't need the highlight. I think if we have the button, we don't need the highlight. We can have a button for each line that says load, that says select. It's too many buttons. I think it's okay. So I don't need a background image. So I will not highlight anything. Maybe. So this one will be select. Select. And the select. Why this is an overlay? It's a very bad idea that this is an overlay. It is a very bad idea. I mean, it should be an horizontal box or something. I don't know why it was. I mean, with this one being on the right, right? With this one being on the maximum right, and this one being on the maximum left, and I think they will look okay, right? Potentially. Yeah, now it's GG because I copied from something that doesn't make any sense. Setup will need a file name. A file name and nothing else. We just need a file name. Ah no, and then we will need a real file name because then I will have to load the real file name. Huh? Good morning, coach. Hey. So I will have to load a file anyway, Gion. It's not that I mean, I need to access the file system anyway. I mean, I have no other chance. I mean, I can have the file picker, you know, but I need to access the file system. So I need to read the file system of the client. There's no way. So we will have something like display name, and real path, right? And nothing else. All this is to be deleted, actually. Also, highlight line is completely useless. Image button down is completely useless. Gabrizon text based on style is completely useless. So I copied something that was basically I did completely different, but fine. So this text file name will be set to this, right? And then the real path, we will keep it hidden, but we will set it, right? Because we need to keep the real path when we click OK. And then we will have a click, not petition dispatcher, but will be called the click MIDI file dispatcher. Click MIDI file dispatcher. And this one will have, it will have a real path, real path with the path to load, right? Okay, so this is as simple as that for now. It is as simple as that. So basically what it means for us is that in this scroll box I can simulate it, right? I can get my music MIDI something, right? Just as an example, right? We will have this. Okay, looks bad for two reasons. One, the text should be black, and that's the easy one. But the second problem we have, color of what? Color of the text? Yeah, color of the text. Okay, better. But why is not aligning to the right? Why is not aligning to the right? Because the grid, because the horizontal box is not spanning the whole thing. Because my because my scroll box. This one is spanning the whole thing, so it's not taking all the space, huh? That's annoying. I need an overlay with inside a... So it was correct as an overlay? It was correct as an overlay? Where one is all left and the other is all right. Oh yes. The only problem is that if you do it as an overlay, if the file name is very long, it will it will go over the button, right? It will go over the button, but for now I would say I don't care. I don't care. So hopefully the file name is just the file name, right? So yes, this panel will be hidden, right? Will be hidden or shown based on when you click on compose. And you will have here the list of files in the specific music sheet directory, right? And if it's empty, it will probably tell you something like you need to please put the files in whatever, put your compositions here, right? And it's telling you where. Okay, so how do we populate this? To populate this, basically whenever this window is open, whenever you click on compose. Yeah, whenever you click on compose, we need to read. So we need our project dir. No, we need our save game. We need our I think it's called project dir. How is project dir in how is project directory in Blueprint? I did it already. I mean, I did it in C++ for sure. I think it's called project directory or something. Project directory. I think I have it when I... yes, I have it. I have it when I save the log files. When I save the log files, we have exactly that. So I think it's probably inside settings. Inside setting. Under yes, exactly. You can clip it and use a tooltip for full name. Yeah, maybe. I'm checking only when we do the... When we do... oh my god, what is that? Get project content directory. Get project content directory. Get project content directory is the project directory. I need a brother of this. Get project save directory. Okay, I found it, boys. Is this for books, music, artwork? No, books. Books we already have it working. We have it for. This is for music. This is for music. You see? Music. But for artwork, that will be in the future. Yes, will be similar because we will have any way to be able to upload. But I think that no, we will not upload a picture. We will have people draw in the game, right? We don't want people to upload pictures, I think. So okay, I lost a second. Was what? Was get project saved? The get project save directory, yeah? Okay, this get project save directory is actually the directory where import file as texture 2D. Imports the texture file from disk and creates the texture 2D from it. Holy moly. I mean, we don't need to do this, but we basically need to do the same. I mean, we do something similar, right? So we need a file helper load into array. Yes, exactly. But you know what? When we have that, okay. So now we are at the point where no, we will be at that point in a second. We will be at a point in a second. But for now, we are before that point. Okay, so we are at the moment we are just reading the directory. So I need a function that, given this directory is listing the file content. If there is in Blueprint, good. If not, I can do it in list directory content. List directory content. I think it's under file helper, but no. If it's not possible, I will do it in C++. But if there was a blueprint, would be nice. File manager generic is file manager and file helper, but file helper blueprint file helper blueprint file helper blueprint library code in C++. File helper plugin. Someone just created a plugin to someone created a plugin to expose the whole file helper to blueprints because it's not. It's not, huh? Find files. It seems that someone created a plugin for it. Nah, this seems. Let me see. No, scan file. There is a scan files. Scan modified files. Checking files. Nah. I think he's not. I think he's not there, and because these people created a. Okay, we can just create a blueprint thing. Is easy. Should be easy. Let me see if I have already something like that. We have a, by the way, we have a file downloader already. Why we have a file download? Ah, no, this was an HTTP downloader. There was an HTTP downloader. No. That is not what I need. Okay, let me see my BP utils. BP utils. What do we have here? BP utils. We have compare string, create mesh, disable level, empty. Get BP, create no. Get game version. Get game version is must be reading files, huh? Get game version. Is reading thing is no, we don't have something similar, so I have to recreate it from scratch. I mean, it's easy. It's just a file helper and returning an array, so it's not. I just want to see if I. Okay, I didn't. I guess. I didn't. I hope it's not under strings utils, because string utils should really be only strings utils, right? So it's not. Okay. Okay, so let's create another thingy that we will call so it will be static. We return an array of strings. Yes. Will be blueprint callable, exactly like that. And it will be get directory, get file names, get files in directory, get file names, get file names in directory, something like that. Get file names in directory. So since we are here, I think we can have also a kind of a wildcard or not. F-string path, F-string. Can we have a wildcard? So I select, like, for example, only the MIDI files. I think it would be nice. So do we have this file helper something? So file helper. Is or file helper? No, I don't think it's file helper. I think is the platform thing, because file is when you already have a file. I think there is directory, there is a platform manager. I don't know. This one anyway. File manager. Yeah, file manager. Find files. Find files. File manager. Find files. File manager generic. I hope file manager generic is file manager. I think there is a get file manager and GG. Find files. One second. File manager. File manager. Find files. Directory visitor file blah blah blah. This directory my config directory 3 project config there. No, the directory we have it already. My append platform file manager get. Okay, this thing is the first thing we need. This file manager platform GGG. And then file manager iterate directory, my thingy, directory visitor. Okay. I mean, I think this code is exactly what we need, by the way. Directory visitor. Did this guy create another class? Oh no. Oh no! It's okay. Visit. What? Okay. No, we don't need this directory visitor. I think so. I know it needs a directory visitor. It's redesigned this way. Oh my god. It is designed this way. Okay, fine. I mean, I don't have a problem. I can copy 5 more lines. I'm good with that. It's redesigned. File manager is redesigned to use a directory visitor. Holy shit. Why? I don't understand. So is this iterating what? My config would be my path, but I assume. But it is returning nothing. It is iterating here. Do you think it's iterating in this thing? So confusing because at the end is not really listing anything. How to find all files and folder. In theory is this, but I don't see. So visit is called for every file. Ah yes, it's called for every file. Ah, okay, it's called for every file. Okay, GG. So basically here we will have this visit called for every file. Okay. Okay. And so now what we do, so if we find the file, right? We just need to, so we just do our stuff here. I would prefer to do it here though, but because for example, how do I pass this wildcard to my visitor, right? I need to add a new parameter somehow to this visitor to say set wildcard or whatever. Something like that. But then how do I return this shit to my thingy? No, I don't like this. Why I need a visitor? Because the visitor is not returning anything. Well, in theory, because remember this is static. This is static. No, this is not static. Okay, so I can put my array into this. I can put my array into this. So I put my array here and an array of file names and Blueprint File Utility is a plugin built in, should do what you need. File utilities. What is the name though? File utilities. I don't know. File util. File. There is a file exists, but there is a file exists, but it's not a directory. There is a directory exists, Directory scan. I need a list all directory shit. As a plugin, you mean to enable it? Built-in, but not built-in? What do you mean? I mean, like that you need to enable it? File. I don't know. File, I don't see it. Ah, here, blueprint file utility. A blueprint library enables low-level file operations to remove, copy, delete, and find. Do we want to have this additional thing? Let's find file with an extension. I need to restart the freaking editor, GG. You know what? I will enable it. I will just copy the function into my BP util and I will disable it. Oh my god. Blueprint file utils. Blueprint file utils. Wait a second, because if I have this now. Blueprint file utils. I think this way was doable though, eh? I mean, we are just visiting the thing. I store two arrays, one array with my file names and one array with the real path. And then after this visitor executed, I just extract those two arrays and I return it here. So I think it's doable as well this way. But yeah, I don't know if I want to import a wall plugin just for, because maybe then the plugin becomes obsolete. I don't know. Only to search a file. Maybe I will need it in the future to move and copy files. I don't think I need to move and copy files. But anyway, we need to do the same technique then. We need to rebuild that with the trick we did the other day. This one. So we need to rebuild because that's not built. That's not built. So we need to go. We need to go in our Unreal Engine, whatever. And Unreal Engine is. Unreal Engine is Unreal Engine. So it's C Unreal Engine. So we need to see Unreal Engine build blah blah build blah blah build, and then plug in Unreal Engine plugin, and then we need to find where the hell is that plugin because it's not been built. Blueprint file, blueprint file utils is under plugin. Oh, it's really a main one. Wow, it's not even in a subdirectory. So there is a big guy, huh? There is a famous guy. He's directly inside plugins. So then I need to compile it somewhere, and then I need to copy the file. This thing that I need to copy the files, I really don't understand, but fine. Why cannot just compile it in the right place? Why I need to do this manually? It is something that is out of my understanding. Why? Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. Sorry. We need to move here and then... No. And then we need to execute this, right? It's just wrapping a file manager for BP, like a file manager get find files. Find files, exactly what I wanted to have. Find files. But this guy says that you need a visitor. This guy said we need a visitor for it. If you can just do find files, I will just do find files. And now my Visual Studio. Now my Visual Studio just will GG out. File manager. Find files. Find files. He wants serializable array. Find files. Character directory file. Yeah, exactly. This one is good. He's returning it into an array. I don't know of what. An array of something, but I think it's good. Yeah, exactly. Why? An array of strings. Yeah. Yes, this is perfect. I mean, yes, exactly. I don't think we need anything else. Oh my god, when it's starting to compile, I'm like scared that... And build fail, by the way. Why build fail? Visual Studio 2017 must be installed to build this target. What? What does this mean? You crazy? Are you crazy? Are you confused because I have 2 or 3 editors open of different versions? Can I... Yeah, that get manager find files is perfect. It's perfect. Let's use that. I don't want to import a blueprint, you know. I don't want to import a new library just to do that. I think it's not a good idea. GG. GG. Cannot start it anymore. Fuck. Cannot start it anymore because where is that? Under modules, under whatever. Where was that? I don't know. I mean, if a plugin fails to load, you cannot just... so I think it's inside modules. Where is it? Is in my project? It's not in my... It's not in Unreal. Is it my project? It's my project. He added it here. He added it here. The bastard. The bastard. No, I thought he added to the engine. But no, he added it to the... only to my project, okay. So the editor should start. By the way, I don't know why I'm starting the editor, because anyway we will have to recompile the project, so... Yeah, this finding files is perfect. This finding file is perfect, so... We will have our array of results, right? We have an array of file results, whatever. And And then we will pass this file results, and what else? The directory, which is my path, and the file extension, which is the wildcard, right? Okay. What do you want? Okay, and this is putting the results into this, right? I don't know why that guy was using the file, the directory visitor. Really. Maybe to do more complex stuff. Maybe we should just check the directory exists before or something. Should we do it? Should we do it in a different function? Maybe I can, but do we want to return? Do we want to return? Because in theory, I need to return multiple things. Huh? I need to return. So what I will need, I need a full path, and I needed the file name to be displayed, and I need potential error messages. So I think that this thing should probably return a boolean. Can we do with a blueprint callable? Can we return by reference? I think so. Huh? Hopefully yes. I don't know. We will see in a second. Can I? I think. I mean, can I do? Can I do this? File names and real path and real path and real paths. Okay, so find files. Is this returning the full path? Or is returning... I know, but I don't really need, because I'm passing the path already here. So why I need to return the real path? I can just append it, right? So I don't really need the real paths. But I need to know if this one failed or not. Because if that failed... Let's say if that fails means that I don't have a save directory. If that fails means that I don't have a musical sheet thingy. So that may be bad, but it may happen actually, yeah. So under my app data, it means that I will have So we need to create the directory in case or not. Yeah, I think I would like to create it if it's not there. So probably, you know what we should do? We should have another function that is get MIDI files in directory, which is actually doing the job of checking if it's there, and if not, is creating it. Because I think it's a bit cleaner, you know. Otherwise, we may end up with a problem. I think we will have get MIDI files, right? We will have a get MIDI files, and get MIDI files will get just the path. No, not even. We get nothing. We'll get nothing, and we return our array of file names. And sorry, we return our array of file names, and this one will do few things. So first we will check if the music sheets, what was it called in the old game? We can call it the same or not. Yeah, I think we can call it the same. I think it was called like musical sheets. I think it was called yeah, musical sheets, this one. So I think we can check if musical sheets exists. So check if music sheets directory exists. If not, create it, right? So we do this file manager, file manager, file exist. File exist is the same as directory exist? No, it's different. Directory exist, character directory. Okay. And this one will be, we said file helper, file manager again, get project directory, file manager, get project saved. No, what was it? Get project saved. F file manager. F get project saved directory. Get project saved directory. Get project saved directory, exactly. That in C++ is what? fpat. Oh, okay, fpat. fpat project fpat. Get project save. Get saved. Fuck. Get save. I don't find it. Project save directory. Okay, this one should be this one. Project save directory. So fpat. Fpat project save directory plus the freaking file. File separator. What is it? File oh my, I always forget that one. GG separator match case. No. How is it called? Pat something. I don't have it. I don't have it, huh? Come on. It's called get default this thing. I think there was a simpler way though. I was using this. Ah yes, I was using this. Yeah, I'm using this actually. Okay. Fine. So plus that thingy. Very understandable thing. Plus musical thingies, musical sheets. Okay, fine. So this is actually our directory. This is our music directory. Why it doesn't like this? Why? Ah, sorry. There is a function. This one is a function. Obviously, it was giving the error here, but there is a function. Okay, so we check if our music there is actually existing. And I mean, if it doesn't exist, hey, if it doesn't exist, we have to create it. If it doesn't exist, we create it. So we do, again, file manager, and I hope there is a create directory. Perfect. And we create this directory. Okay, if also this fails, I think we have a problem. So for now, we will assume that this will not fail, right? I mean, if also this fails, we are in trouble. Because it means that, I don't know, something very weird happened. I mean, I can log something, but I can log, but can log something like GG. Like, I'm sorry. Cannot create directory blah for musical sheets. Hey, if this happens, we are very in trouble. But I think that if this happens, we will probably just exit and return nothing. So we return an empty array. We return an empty array. If that happens, GG. So check if the directory exists. If not, create it. After the directory is created, we can read it. And so we will call this function. No, we will just put this function into that. Yeah, probably. Yes, who cares? Yeah, we will destroy this function. We will destroy this function. I don't think I need another function. We just use one. So we read the files. So we read all the files. And so the only thing I need my musical directory. I need my wildcard. I don't know. Does he want it as a text? Probably. And this will be star.midi. No, mid. Huh? It's mid, no media. Mid. Okay. So it's listing that. So it's reading all the files. It's listing the files. And then what is doing? Nothing. And then is returning the array, right? And I hope that these file results are only the names, right? It's not the full path, because if it's the full path, we have a problem. We need to reparse it. It's super annoying. Returns all the files that match the optional file extension, all the files non-specified. All the files, but bro, tell me if it's the full name or not, the full path or just the name. But anyway, we assume that this is the thing, and so now we have these get MIDI files in our BP utils that we can use, and we can call it every time you click on compose. Finishing the time, unfortunately. No, it's midnight, and yesterday I went to bed very, very late, so I need to go a bit earlier tonight, or my body will not like it. Right, so yeah, but anyway, at least we created a UI, and we did a bit of reasoning on how to organize the different functions in the UI. And we created this get MIDI files, which allows us to read all the MIDI files. And we will continue on this tomorrow, okay? I think I want to go now. So thank you for watching, and if you want to help the project, just click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And also we have a Patreon site. We're actually a bit behind in our Patreon goal, so we are now at 49. So yes, if you want to be a Patreon, will be great, so that we regain some speed on the Patreon side. And on Patreon you can get access to some of the videos, like I posted a nice Celebrate 2022 achievement video explaining all the new things that we did. And also you have some Unreal Engine components if you want, and things like that. Okay. Just to name stream 24-hour stream. I think I will never do a 24-hour, but maybe a 12-hour. I think we did a 12-hour. Yeah, I think we did a 12-hour already. I think we did. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow, and we will continue with this. By the way, around dinner time, I think I will anyway do a push on this. So probably I will work at least, you know, about 1 hour. Maybe around dinner time tomorrow. So you may see some updates already. Okay, see you next time. Meanwhile, you can play the game if you want. You can download it. It's free. Bye-bye. Have a good night.